So much of growing up is an unbearable waiting, a constant longing for another time, another season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. The time is now. This is what both you and the world has anticipated. Welcome the graduating class of 2019. Please stand and face the flag for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing with your right hand over your heart for the national anthem.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see
For so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Good evening, and welcome to a journey toward success. It is my pleasure to have with us this afternoon individuals committed to ensuring a quality education for the youth of Atlanta Public Schools. Please join me in welcoming our cluster school principals who are with us this evening, as well as incoming principal of Booker T. Washington High School, Dr. Angela Young. I would like to introduce the administration and staff of Booker T. Washington High School who are seated on the stage. Assistant principals, Mr. Ronnie Banyard, Mr. Robert Clark, Mr. Joseph Harris, Ms. Kimberly Moore. Also, our counseling team, Dr. Erica Clark, Keela Edwards-Cooper, Dr. Kasha Heath, Dr. Donald Prater, Ms. Kami Olatunden-Floyd, Ms. Rashida Foster, and Ms. Tiffany Stembridge-Taylor, Early College Coordinator. Thank you. Also joining us from Georgia State University, we have the privilege of having Dr. Tanae Davis, Associate Director of GSU Early College Programs. We have Dr. Gwendolyn Benson, Associate Dean of Faculty Development and Partnerships. We have Dr. Kimberly Solomon, AMSC Vice President of Student Affairs, and Dr. J. Fidel Turner, Clark Atlanta University, Dean of the School of Education. Thank you. This celebration would not have been possible without the love, guidance, and support of the families of our graduates. Will the proud parents, grandparents, and relatives of these seniors please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. Encouraging students to believe that they can excel academically has been a joint commitment between the home and the school. I am proud to introduce the Booker T. Washington High School faculty and staff who have worked tirelessly to ensure students reach this milestone in their lives. Faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I would like to acknowledge our partners in education. Please stand and be recognized as your organization is called: Saving Our Sons and Sisters, National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Metro Atlanta Chapter, Project Excel, Clark Atlanta University, Georgia State University, Atlanta Metropolitan State College, BTW Atlanta Alumni Association 2006, Atlanta Alumni Association of BTW, BTW Bulldogs Alumni Band Association, and the BTW Athletic Booster Club. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. We are always honored to have former graduates to join us for our commencement exercise. This afternoon, we are delighted to recognize alumni from each decade ending in 9. Will the members of the class of 1939, 1949, and 1959 please stand? Thank you. Will the members of the class of 1969 who are celebrating their golden anniversary please stand? Thank you. Will the members of the class of 1979, 89, 99, and 2009 please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. Will all other graduates of Washington High School please stand at this time? Thanks to all classes for your continued support. I would like to turn the spotlight on those who planned this occasion for the graduating class of 2019. Please join me in saluting the efforts of the graduation committee members who are behind the scenes. Mr. Wallace Barner, band director, members of the BTW Alumni Concert Band, Dr. Erica Clark, Ms. Keela Edwards-Cooper, Dr. Prater, Dr. Heath, Ms. Kami Olatunden-Floyd, and Ms. Kimberly Moore. We also want to send a special heart thank you to Ms. Marcy Wynn, the best events coordinator ever. Thank you. Today, it is my honor to introduce our Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools, Dr. Maria Jo Kostarfin, a graduate of the Harvard Graduate School of Education and a native of Selma, Alabama. She is in her 5th year as the district's superintendent. Dr. Kostarfin has brought with her an impressive record in transformative educational leadership with nearly 25 years of education and experience in diverse, major metropolitan public school districts. Under her leadership in Atlanta Public Schools, the district's graduation rate has increased by 20.8 percentage points, from 59.1% in 2014 to 79.9% in 2018, which is the highest graduation rate the district has achieved since the state aligned with the national standard in 2012. She credits the hard work to our students sitting before us this evening, our families, and our educators for this dramatic improvement. Dr. Kostarfin is passionate about leading Atlanta Public Schools and living its mission every day for students to be ready for college and career. Please join me in welcoming our Superintendent, Dr. Maria Jo Kostarfin.
Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome as we celebrate the 95th anniversary of Booker T. Washington High School and the Washington graduating class of 2019. In that spirit, please join me in singing, "I'm So Glad." I'm so glad. Washington High. I'm so glad that I go to Washington High, singing glory, hallelujah. I'm so glad. When I say one school, you say one family, one school, one school. It is on this day, graduation day, that we are indeed living the mission of Atlanta Public Schools. There are 136 graduating students who are college and career ready. And the most beautiful part of graduation day is when we see our students who are also your babies crossing this stage. Your daughter, son, godchild, grandchild, brother, sister, friend. They are in splendid blue and white, just here glowing in what it means to be on graduation day. In this moment, we are all family cheering our children into the future. Now, you know some of the stories of our kids. Many of them have persevered, overcome some serious challenges. But I can say with certainty, no matter what path they all have carved out a bright future for themselves. And this class of Bulldogs, these accomplishments in academics, arts, athletics, and citizenship demonstrate the excellence of the almost 100-year-long legacy of Washington High School. You are part of that legacy. That legacy comes from being part of the Washington family tradition of excellence. One of the most long-standing legacies stretches back when Washington High School was the first and the largest public high school in the Southeast, serving as many as 4,797 African American students at one time in one high school. And as students, you certainly have honored Washington's legacy throughout your time in APS. So again, one school. For academics, please welcome Salutatorian Darling Hernandez, Salutatorian Mackenzie Hornsby, stay standing, and star student Yusef Abdul Hakim. Yusef and Darling, along with Ayumide Ayini, Kalaya Dean, Derek Gabriel, and Mackenzie Hornsby, were all accepted into Georgia Tech, which has one of the most rigorous academic standards in the nation. This is the highest number of Bulldogs to ever come from one class accepted into Georgia Tech. Kalea Dean, who has received more than 50 college acceptances, has already earned $3.5 million in scholarships. Further, she, along with Ayumide and other students, have actually also received their college degree. Did you hear me? They are high school grads with a college degree. The other 5, Destiny Carter, Daniela Castillo Sanchez, Natasha Ellis, India Evans, Asia Johnson. After tonight, they will not only have that high school diploma, but their associate degree is part of our dual enrollment program with Atlanta Metropolitan State College. Washington also has 111 Achieve Atlanta Scholars. That's 75% of the class. Achieve Atlanta Scholars, please rise. These students qualify for up to $20,000 if they're going to a 4-year college. That means in this scholarship program alone, they have earned almost $2 million in scholarships. One school. The robotics team, the Atomic Robotics Dogs, please stand. They made it to the World Championship for the first time. One school. In athletics, the class of 2019 for Washington can brag about Amari Glinton Burton, Johnny Hudson Jr., Atiana Hunter, Todrick Rapley, all earned Coca-Cola Scholar Athlete and Athletic Awards for highest achievement in athletic achievement, and also for Rodriguez Fitton, who earned the Golden Helmet Award and it goes to students with impeccable character and good grades. One school. Now, before the ceremony today, I was able to huddle with the graduates. There are so many students participating in athletics. I'm going to ask them to rise with their teams. Please recognize those who fought like bulldogs throughout their season in cheerleading, football, stay standing, basketball, baseball, volleyball, cross country, track, soccer, tennis, wrestling, drill team, softball, and dance. One school. For the arts, let's hear for the Washington dance team, Bad to the Bone seniors, Alexis Baskerville and Sarah Williams. The team won the Georgia High School Association's first ever state dance invitational. Alexis and Sarah, I want to tell you that I'm so sad I did not get to do that dance off with you, but I've been dancing under this big red robe ever since I saw you in the room back there. So we've had our dance off, we just didn't get to do it together. One school. If you are a member of the Bulldog Marching Band and Chorus, please stand. One school. In citizenship, these Bulldogs give back through their senior JROTC, seniors in JROTC. In fact, the class logged over 15,000 hours of community service. If you completed your community service hours, please stand and be recognized. One school. Now, you know you deserve a ton of credit because you're amazing students, but you have many people behind the scenes who've given relentless support to Washington High School. I'd like for you to please recognize them today. They are members of the elected school board. Our chair, Jason Estevez, board member, Leslie Grant, Cynthia Briscoe-Brown, Nancy Meister, and Michelle Olympiadis. One school. Now, no Bulldog barks louder for you than Principal Tashara Wilson. Please stand. Please join me in thanking her for her 5 years of service at Washington High School. She will be leaving at the end of this year to start our APS Atlanta College and Career Academy. Thank you for your service. Give her a big one school. Now, all of these people are so proud of you, but you know who is super, super proud? They are the Washington Bulldog Pack of parents and caregivers. I want you to stand up and thank your families for being with you on the journey to a high school diploma. One school. Now, Washington Bulldogs class of 2019, I hope you'll always remember that this high school has produced some of the greatest men and women from Atlanta. People who've had tremendous impact in various areas of American and global life. From the first black airline owner, Michael Hollis, to the first black surgeon at Grady Hospital, Dr. Asia Yancey, and to your most famous alumnus, civil rights icon, Dr. Martin Luther King. You, in a few moments, will be joining those graduates in the long-standing legacy of Washington High School. So when the world needs new leaders, when the world needs new activists, when the world needs new entrepreneurs, when the world needs record-breaking athletes and award-winning entertainers, we call on the Washington Bulldog class of 2019 to raise to that challenge like so many Washington-educated grads have done before you. We cannot wait to see the amazing things you'll do for the city of Atlanta, for the state of Georgia, for the United States of America, and the planet Earth. On behalf of Atlanta Public Schools, congratulations and good luck. We will miss you, and I love you.
Opportunity. It's a word that we're all familiar with, and I'm sure at some point we've all been told to seize said opportunities. However, opportunities sometimes pass us by due to reasons beyond our control. I grew up right here in Atlanta in the community known as the West End. It is no secret that underserved and marginalized inner city communities such as the West End do not have some of the same opportunities as more advantaged communities. Growing up, I was taught to love where I come from, and to this day, the love for my community has grown exponentially. However, it is hard to ignore the struggle, hardship, and slow growth in my community due to a lack of opportunities. I've seen classmate after classmate fail to reach their full potential, not because of a lack of intellect or ambition, but because of a scarce occurrence of opportunities. I grew up in the inner city, where there are more corner stores than libraries, more jail sentences than college acceptances, more welfare lines than career fairs, and more opportunities to fail than to succeed. It wasn't until high school until I began to understand the true weight of not only seizing opportunity, but seeking it as well. Throughout my time in France as a foreign exchange student and intern, being a full-time college student while in high school, and being a student athlete, I learned how to search for opportunity, be open to it, and to most importantly, take the risk of pursuing it. Contrary to popular belief, I believe opportunity doesn't just come knocking. You must seek opportunity and have the strength and courage to create opportunities despite any fears that may discourage you. And because of my drive and willingness to capitalize off of the opportunities presented to me, I'm humbly standing before you as the star student of my 2019 graduating class. And I will be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology in the fall of 2019 on a full-ride scholarship. And while having drive and being persistent have played a huge role in my success is not only dependent on how hard I work, but also dependent on the opportunities that God, my family, friends, teachers, and counselors have created for me. And for that, I'm extremely blessed. Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thank you.
As I look into this audience of people, I see a variety of unique individuals. And as I prepared for this speech, I thought to myself, how will I be able to speak to so many people who think and act differently and yet still be relatable? Numbers. When concepts are too convoluted and ideas seem inexplicable, numbers create a clearer image. Take these numbers. 6.2, the percentage of people not expected to make it through high school. 50, the percentage of minorities expected to be incarcerated at least once in their lifetime. Or 30, the percentage of people not even expected to make it to the age of 18. Despite these statistics, I am blessed to say that my life story is a little different. Ever since I was little, I've always had this brightness in me to let others know I was destined to be great. I've always worked hard. E.L. Connolly Elementary School taught me to never let failure be an option. J.E. Brown Middle School taught me that yes, other people have their opinions, but at the end of the day, my opinion matters the most. Booker T. Washington High School taught me that when you walk in your truth, people will respect you and embrace you for who you are. And the sum of those three institutions is what you see standing before you. At home, I was raised by two women who never doubted me, loved me unconditionally, and taught me how to be comfortable in my own skin. Mama and Granny, I would like to thank you for all that you have done and all that you continue to do for me. My family who never gave up on me, my teachers who pushed me to do my best, my counselors who talked me through everything, and my friends who cheered me on from day one. Know that I appreciate you, and I will not allow your support to go in vain. As a result of all of my hard work and the blood, sweat, and tears of everyone on my team, I've decided to create some numbers of my own. 28, the number of colleges I've been accepted to. I was accepted into every college I applied to. 800,000, the accumulated scholarships I have from different colleges and universities. And my favorite number, 0, because that's how much money I'll be paying to go to college. In the fall of 2019, I, Mackenzie Alyssa Hornsby, will be attending the #1 HBCU, Spelman College. As a Corella and Bertram Bonner Scholar, which will cover not some, but all of my fees. When I told someone I was salutatorian of my class, they responded to me, rule #1 is, don't be #2. And though this was not the response I was intending, it made me realize something. And this is my message to my class. Class of 2019, do not let numbers define you. Make your own goals, set your own standards, be your own critic. Always do your best, and that alone will get you farther in life than you would ever imagine. There's only one person in this world who can define you, and that person is you. Thank you.
My dream since the 8th grade has been to be where I am right now, the valedictorian of my graduating class with the full ride to the Georgia Institute of Technology. To stand here and to deliver this once-in-a-lifetime speech to you all is truly astonishing to me. To have had a goal, to have set individual steps to get to the end goal, and to finally be here is unreal. All this time, I was beginning to settle for second best. Anyhow, I've had issues thinking of what to say for my speech so much, I've delayed actually doing it. I know that doesn't sound very valedictorian-ish, but I wanted to make it perfect. So I thought about the one thing that has brought us all here today. I have no doubt that all in this room have gone through at least one struggle in which they believe that the end goal, that the result would not have ended in their favor. People can crumble under this pressure or rise above it, but just because you crumble does not mean that you are weak. It serves to tell you that you must improve yourself in order to get to where you want. Through my 4 years of high school, I've had to push away the thoughts of wanting to give up. I've had to push away the thoughts of wanting to give up when I didn't study for exam because I was studying for another one, or when one class ended at 12:15 and another started at 12:05, or when I only got 4 hours of sleep because everyone wanted to push the important assignments onto me. The life of a student is not easy, and you cannot do that without perseverance. I am here today because of the perseverance that my parents have bestowed onto me. From a migrant family that did not know English, you guys have made me want to make you proud. Los amo y ustedes son la razón por que quiero obtener mi educación. Now, I know everyone on the stage has at least one person rooting for them. Whether you're a family member, a friend, a teacher, or a mentor, I hope that you are all proud of who you came to celebrate. This is me.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down. I wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We're far away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are warriors. Yeah, that's what we'll become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
Thank you, class of 2019, for those powerful declarations. And now, I would like to acknowledge students who have excelled in the areas of academics. Please stand and be recognized as your group is called. Senior class officers, student government officers, the top 10% of the graduating class, members of the National Honor Society, members of the National Beta Club, students graduating with honors with a GPA of 83 and up, 72 out of 136. All students who scored 1100 or higher on the SAT and 21 or higher on the ACT. Thank you. Students who have had at least 2 or more advanced placement classes. Thank you. The early college cohorts, the Clark Atlanta University cohort, the Georgia State University cohort, and the Atlanta Metropolitan State College cohort. Thank you. Completers of all career technology education pathways. Excellent. Many scholarships have been awarded to our students. This evening, 111 students received the Achieve Atlanta Scholarship. For students attending a 4-year college, Achieve Atlanta will award up to $5,000 per year, renewable for up to 4 years of school. For students attending a 2-year college or technical program, the award is up to $1,500 per year, renewable for up to 2 years of school. Achieve Atlanta recipients, please stand and be recognized. Excellent. At this time, I would like for those students who have met the requirements for the Hope Scholarship to please stand. Thank you. Some scholarships did not meet deadline for printing. Therefore, the names of the recipients were not listed in the program. However, I would like all students who have received scholarships to please stand at this time. Excellent. Thank you. Students who will be enlisting in the armed services. Thank you. Students who will be entering the workforce. Thank you. Students who are registered voters. Excellent. Students who are legacies of Booker T. Washington High School. Students whose grandparents and or parents are Washington High alumni. Students who will be attending a post-secondary school in the fall of 2019, college, trade school, or technical school. Thank you. Many of our seniors were recognized for their stellar accomplishments this past Sunday at our Visions of the Future program. However, I would like Mr. Ronnie C. Banyard Jr., Assistant Principal, to assist me in presenting awards not previously announced. These awards are given by faculty and patrons honoring students for outstanding contributions in various fields. I would like to ask the recipients of our special awards to please come forward when your names are called. I would also like to ask Dr. Maria Kostarpin to join me in presenting these awards.
Will the following member of the class of 2019 please come forward? The class of 2019 is pleased as well as to have produced one 2019 recipient of the prestigious Corella and Bertram Bonner Foundation Scholarship valued at more than $200,000. This scholarship covers all educational expenses for the bachelor's degree, master's degree, and doctoral degree. Our 2019 Bonner Scholar is Mackenzie Hornsby, Spelman College. Many scholarships are still being received. However, to date, this class has earned over $17 million in scholarships. Now I want to focus on other stellar accomplishments by the class of 2019. The following awards are based on the perseverance and dedication of these students. These students will come forward to receive their awards. The senior with the highest SAT score in this graduating class is the star student for 2019 is Yusef Abdul Hakim. The following awards are based on nominations and selections by Booker T. Washington High School's faculty and staff. The Faculty Cup is presented to the senior who has maintained high scholastic achievement and exemplary school and community involvement. The recipient for this year is Yusef Abdul Hakim. The Principal's Cup. The Principal's Cup is presented to the senior who has esteemed herself as a serious scholar with clearly defined goals, a student who is multi-talented, a student who has brought acclaim to herself and to the school. Congratulations to this year's outstanding recipient is Natasha Ellis. The coveted Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup is awarded to the senior who is deemed the best all-around student by the administration, faculty, and staff. Our 2019 recipient is one of the most versatile students at Washington. She has not only achieved academically, but embodies all the qualities that we encourage our students to emulate. This articulate and talented young woman is none other than Atianta Hunter. This year, the Salutatorian of the class of 2019 has distinguished herself as a serious and talented student who has never lost her academic fervor. Please join me in recognizing Mackenzie Hornsby. Please come forward. The most distinguished award recognizes the highest ranking student of the graduating class. This year, we have an outstanding student who values education, accepts all challenges, and is a true conqueror. The Valedictorian's Award for 2019 goes to Darling Hernandez.
Before the awarding of diplomas, I wish to leave my first BTW cohort, the class of 2019, these words of wisdom. Class of 2019, remember the words of Booker Telefarrell Washington. Success in life is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome. Today, members of the Atlanta Board of Education and Dr. Maria Kostarpin, Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools, I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have completed all of the requirements of the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education and are now eligible to receive their diplomas. It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Dr. Kostarfin and board members, please come forward to assist in the presentation of diplomas. Family and friends, family and friends, I ask, family and friends, family and friends, I ask you please recognize the formality and seriousness of this occasion by refraining from yelling, name-calling, and other distractions that destroy the beauty and dignity of this program. We owe it to these young people and their families to allow the program to proceed with the same dignity and decorum that it has thus far. We ask for your cooperation. Please hold your applause until all diplomas have been presented. Thank you.
Darling Hernandez, Mackenzie Hornsby, Destiny Carter, Natasha Ellis, Daniela Castillo Sanchez, Atiana Hunter, Alexis Baskerville, Janicia Owens, Zahara London Smith, Amari Glinton Burton, Radia Fullins, India Evans, Angie Amaya, Kalea Dean, Quinteria Darden, Yusef Abdul Hakim, Michael Hornsby, Deanna Carr, Quintoria Darden, Kayla Printup, Kenyatta Harris, Miracle Nelson, Destiny Campbell, Ayomide Michael Ayeni, Malik Cochran, Derek Gabriel, Zykeria Price, Vianna Queen Garrison, Asia Miller, Marquavius Mabry, Robert Redmond Jr., Asia Johnson, Kayla McDowell, Alicia Price, Marquila Brown, Tiffany Sims, Nichelle Sadler, Jerry Strong, Akeen Hawk Karif, Adrian Williams, Agnesha Mann, Nyla Everson, April Cook, Timothy Winfrey, Sarai Cooper, Jeremiah Smith, Priya Eubanks, India White, Talita Patrick, Kenya Rice, Aria Frost, Sincere Stanley, Montavious Griffin, Gustavo Rivera, Nakaya Kendall, Takiria Barlow, Jada Farnell, Isaac Simpson, Jacardo McClarty, Adia Gully, Sade Gill, Shakira Howard, Desiree Williams, Arkeria Johnson, Tamaria Stokely, Dominique Wright, Johnny Hudson, Savion Jackson, Crystal Archer, Evelyn Glass, Deasia Sutton, Marcus Martin, are Donnelly Walker, Dorian Head, Devontae Carter, Rashad Graham, Ashley Payne, Chardonnay Lewis, Shania Taylor, Benny Brown, Rodarius Howard, Ronald Mason, Cedrica Simmons, Aja Lewis, Sarah Williams, Melvin Tutt, Shamprila Madison, Valencia Sims, Cortasia Brown, Jordan Atkins, Atera Lewis, Shanazia Rooks, Jaron Williams, Alpha Trayor, Dorian Haskins, Deannie Conley, Micaiah Matthews, Talea Rutledge, Tiara Sims, Marquise Holt, Deani Cooper, Tatiana Watts, Patricia Douglas, Kentravius Roden, Kayla Williams, Kaya Cutter, Morris Walker, Khalil Pezant, Jarquez Williams, Jasmine Turner, Vanaya Armstrong, Dakaya Stevens, Angel Clayton, Jeffrey Powell, Shaquita Law, Tamaria Smith, Jessica Harper, Aaron Harris, Jasmine Trotty, Tanaya Vasquez, Brianna McCullough, Davion Giles, Lacario Glass, DeQuavius Duke, Kyra Thompson, Sankiria Tench, Rodriguez Fitton, Todrick Rapley, Zachary Tokyo Smith, Keontae Crosby, Timitope Awatona, and Lil Herring L, Trayvon Parks, and Isaac Thompson.
principal has verified that you have completed all the requirements set forth for graduation by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power vested in me by the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you as graduates of the class of 2019.
Will Quinteria Darden, president of the senior class, please come forward for the turning of the tassel ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join the Washington High alumni as they welcome another group of esteemed individuals into the Alumni Association? Graduates, continue on your journey to success. Please stand and join us for the singing of our Alma Mater.
Washington, oh Washington, thy name shall be thy guide. All learning men laid out and gain our gratitude abide. And hold that God's eternal love shall hold their portals wide. For God and man in every land will serve for Washington. Washington, oh Washington, thy name shall be our guide. For God and man in every land will serve for Washington. Washington, oh Washington, thy name shall never die. While hearts are dying, thy name shall shine o'er earth and sea and sky. Thy hope shall echo memories, thy precepts ring so bright. Where'er we live, wherever we'll live for Washington. Washington, oh Washington, thy name shall be our guide. For God and man in every land will serve Washington.
One, two, ready, and